A St. Tammany Parish judge is being asked to decide whether the St. Tammany School District failed to protect one of the young boys raped by an elementary school janitor.
The civil trial got underway in Covington today. Investigative reporter Katie Moore has covered the case extensively and has the latest.
This day in court was 10 years in the making for Justin Bleeker and his family.
Once we all started going back to school, everything was fine. And do you mind if I not talk about that part?
Bleeker's attorneys are trying to convince Judge Raymond Childress that the St. Tammany Parish Public School System was negligent in hiring janitor Dino Schwartz in 2007 and allowing him to work at Abney Elementary, and for failing to protect Bleeker from sexual abuse. A jury already convicted Schwartz of aggravated rape and molestation of a juvenile in the criminal case. Bleeker's testimony helped send Schwartz to prison for 999 years. But attorneys for the school district are raising questions about the extent of Bleeker's abuse, hinting the district isn't responsible because Schwartz may have been on his lunch break when the attacks happened. Plus, the attorneys defending the board are arguing the district could not have predicted Schwartz would be a child rapist, among other reasons, because a search of his house revealed no child pornography.
They allowed him to work in a school setting without having his background checked back. When his background check came back, it stated that he was a convicted felon. He lied on his application. They knew he lied on his application, but they continued to allow him to work.
Schwartz was on probation for bank fraud and had a previous conviction for violation of a protective order. The civil case began with the judge hearing videotaped interviews recorded with Bleeker shortly after he reported the abuse. His childlike voice in stark contrast to the 22-year-old man sitting next to his wife in the courtroom. Bleeker's psychotherapist, Carolyn Weaver, then described the level of Bleeker's post-traumatic stress disorder and his night terrors. Weaver said about the abuse, quote, "It changed the trajectory of his life for the rest of his life." Even though he's a named defendant in the lawsuit, for legal reasons, Dino Schwartz was not here in court today. He will not have to take the witness stand, but Justin Bleeker will. That should happen later in the week. Reporting from Covington, Katie Moore, Eyewitness News.